Welcome to Soul Space Radio. All rights reserved. No part of this broadcast may be reproduced or transmitted in any form or by any electronic or mechanical means without the presenter's written permission. The presenters do not dispense medical advice or prescribe the use of any technique as a form of treatment for physical, emotional, or medical problems. The intent of the presenters is to only offer information of a general nature to help you in your quest for emotional and spiritual well-being.
Morning guys, welcome to Soul Space Radio. For this week we're doing some really exciting stuff, well, as we always do exciting stuff here of course. We're going to look at the planets and we're going to meditate on the planets, and it's going to be more freeform than traditional guided meditation. In other words, what I'm really doing is facilitating a relationship with or assisting you to facilitate a relationship, which is a natural thing, with Source, and honouring your connection with Source. So there's an intention here from my part to assist you in facilitating your relationship with Source through the form of meditation. And it's semi-guided in the context that I give us a topic or an area to concentrate on, and then whatever needs to come through for you will come through in that experience. So I won't always talk and guide you in any particular point in time, but I will just facilitate or assist you in facilitating your relationship and your connection with Source, and whatever needs to come through will come through at that point in time. This week, or actually the next 2 weeks, is going to be really special because we're going to focus on the planets, and we're going to start off from the planets furthest away from the Sun, moving up to the Sun. And just as a special treat, we'll also be looking at the Moon. I know the Moon is traditionally not a planet, but it has such significant spiritual symbolism and context that I really wanted to meditate on that as well. I think it'll be amazing for us. So just trust in this. Know that you're safe. We're playing with God, which is just pure divine love. So there's nothing that's going to happen to us. We're completely protected, and it'll just raise our vibration and let beautiful things come into our life and amazing feelings. So just intuitively go with it, and whatever needs to be will be. Okay, so today we're going to look at the planet of Neptune, which is the furthest out in the solar system, and the furthest away from the Sun. Okay, and I wanted to take this opportunity to kind of talk to you a little bit about Neptune, and I got all this information off the NASA Solar System Exploration site, which is really interesting. If you want to go there after this and have a look more at the planets, please do. This is just, I don't know, is this intuitively led to do meditation on the planets, so it'll be what it will be. It's not so much an astrological chart thing, or astrology or anything like that. It's just picking up, I guess, on the feelings and the symbolism and the environment of the planets, and intuitively just finding out what that meets in you, or intuitively just it will be what it will be, I guess. Okay, so let me just give you a bit of an overview about Neptune. This is going to be an education session as much as a meditation one, certainly for me as well. I'm not big on the solar system, so this is a great learning experience. Okay, so just some brief highlights on Neptune that I got from the NASA Solar System Exploration site. So that's www.solarsystem.nasa.gov. Okay, cool. And so Neptune is about 4 times wider than Earth, and if Earth was a large apple, Neptune would be about the size of a basketball. So, it's much bigger than Earth. It orbits around our Sun, which is the star, and is the 8th planet from the Sun at a distance of about 2.8 billion miles, some way away. It has a short day, long year, so it takes about 16 hours to rotate once, and about 165 Earth years to orbit the Sun, which is a year. Okay, so it is actually an ice giant, so most of its mass is hot. It's icy material, so water, methane, and ammonia, and there's a small rocky core. It's gassy, so the atmosphere is made up of molecular hydrogen, atomic helium, and methane. Okay, and it has many moons, which is this is really interesting. It has 13 moons. That's really interesting because 13 is obviously a number that we associate with all sorts of different things on planet Earth, but also so many moons. And the moon is obviously quite a symbol, in fact, representing divine femininity. Gosh, I'll get that out in the end. The divine feminine. So 13 moons, you would imagine that would concentrate the power. So I'm really looking forward to our meditation today and seeing what happens in it. Okay, and then it has faint rings. It's got 6 known rings. And there's been one voyage there. Voyager 2 is the only spacecraft to have visited Neptune on its way out into space. Okay, cool. So thank you very much to NASA for that little snapshot about Neptune. And let's now just get yourself comfortable. And this is so exciting. This is fun. I feel like I'm exploring. I feel like when we meditate in this space and we connect with Source, we really are frontier explorers. We're explorers into the 5th and 4th dimension. And I really love that. I love that exploration thing. I'm an innately curious person. But it feels like combining the planets, we're really exploring the universe both externally and within. Cool. Okay, let's go. So, find yourself in a comfortable space, closing your eyes. Just see yourself surrounded by brilliant divine love light, golden white light, or intuitively whatever light you see. Breathe in this light. And just see every cell in your body radiating divine love light. And breathe out through your heart. And breathe this light in through your nose. Brilliant divine love light. And out through your heart. And breathe in. And see your body, every cell in your body just glowing with divine love light. And then breathe this love light out through your cells. Okay, and see a base of divine white light at the base of your chakra. Sorry, a pool, not a base. At the base of your chakra. And see this evolving into a pole of brilliant white light from your base chakra all the way up through your spine and out through your crown chakra and connecting into the middle of the cosmos. And follow this up with your consciousness until you are suspended in the middle of the cosmos. And change the view of space and see yourself surrounded by a brilliant divine love light, the essence of the universe. And look down and notice as your physical being dissipates into the light and you become one with all that is. You become enlightened. You become the light. As you merge into all that is. And to assist you in doing this, imagine a dial in front of you and turn it up until you're radiating brighter, 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 brighter. Until you are all light and merge in with all that is. And when you're ready, I want you to imagine yourself flying through space, flying through the galaxy to the planet of Neptune. Nothing's going to harm you, nothing's going to hurt you. If you feel like you need protection, you can put on a spacesuit. Otherwise, just simply land on the surface and plant your feet firmly in the ground, bare feet. If you've got a suit on, just imagine your feet planted firmly into the ground. See yourself standing strong and proud and rooted in this place. And if you like, you can kneel down or sit down on the surface in meditation pose. And just call forth to the planet to reveal whatever it needs to reveal to you. And just note what you see, hear and smell. And just enjoy this feeling of being an explorer and being part of the few who have been here before. And where you feel your body connecting with the planet of the earth, just let yourself sink into the planet. The planet becomes one with you. Just let yourself dissolve into the planet of Neptune. And then let it reveal its story to you. Or let it reveal what you need to know. And if you want to, you can see a form coming to you that represents this planet. It can be in the shape of a light, it could be in human form, whatever you're most comfortable with. And just see it coming to you and talking to you, telling you whatever you need to know. And you can feel free to ask it questions. And then feel as the equivalent of our Earth night happens on the planet Neptune, and see the 13 moons and feel their gravitational pull. Bask in the light of the 13 moons. And just soak up the feeling of this space. There's an ancient power here. It's raw and unpolished, but it's beautiful in its presence. And again, just listen. Just feel intuitively your connection with the planet. And feel the gifts that it provides you. What are the gifts for you? Look for the gifts. You can see the form give you a gift. Open that gift and see what's within. Okay, and when you're ready and you've received your gift and you've communicated to your heart's content, if there's more, if you'd like to stay in the space, feel free to stay. If not, just see a pole of brilliant white light from you back down to where you started from, back down to the third dimension. And just go down this pole. And become aware of the noises around you. Feel your body, where you're seated or where you're lying. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. Wow, guys. Okay, so I'm going to share. Oh, that was profound in many ways. And I know I say that a lot. It's a word that I love. Yeah, that was pretty amazing. So, so I'll talk to you about my gift. The gift that I received was looked like a clear quartz crystal, which is interesting because it's an icy planet. So it seemed logical that it was like that. It wasn't a diamond, but it was sort of more milky than that. But it was like a crystal gem. And the words that were communicated to me was remembering that distance brings clarity and objectivity. And that is so profound because Neptune being the furthest distance from the sun, in fact the furthest distance from Earth as well. And so that was really interesting that particular connotation came to me, that was communicated to me. Just remembering that the further away we are from a situation, both physically and objectively, emotionally, the more distance we put ourselves from a situation, the more clarity, the more objectivity we have. I don't mean disassociating yourself from the situation. I'm meaning simply distancing yourself from it and moving backwards or moving upwards and getting a more holistic view of the situation, changing your perception of something. And by doing so, by giving yourself a distance, and that could be physically, as in geographically, as in moving further away, but it can also be emotionally, like just getting bigger than the picture and looking at it, getting bigger and pulling yourself out of it and further away and looking at it objectively, not with not with your overly emotional sensitivity, but still never suppressing your emotions clearly, but just pulling yourself back and out of it to get a broader perspective, and with that comes clarity. So man, I thought that was pretty darn profound. So let me know what your experience was. I would love to know. It will be different for each and every one of us. It just depends on what you need. I so know what that particular message was referring to for me, and I'm so grateful for this process and my connection and open, clear communication with Source to be able to seek those answers when I need them. Okay, cool. Love you lots. Until tomorrow, remember, feedback to soulspaceradio@bigpond.com, and I'd really love to know how you go. Okay, love you guys. Thanks. Bye.